Good morning, and on today's the Episcopal Church 101 for March 10th, I'd like to dedicate this to the feast day, which was actually yesterday on Tuesday, for Gregory of Nyssa. Gregory was one of the Cappadocian fathers. His brother Basil and their close friend, also Gregory of Nyssa, were all the Cappadocian fathers of the church. The two Gregorys were both appointed bishops against their will by their elder brother Basil the Great, Archbishop of Caesarea, which is now in modern-day Turkey. In the 4th century, writers commented that throughout the vast Roman Empire, you could not get a haircut, and I certainly need one. You could not get a haircut without the barber questioning you as to your position, whether Christ was fully human or fully divine. This either-or proposition became both a theological and a very hot political question. The empire was threatened with schism over this, and this eventually led to the Council of Nicaea and the Nicene Creed, presided over by the Emperor Constantine. And the result was Christ has both natures, divine and human. Gregory of Nyssa was noted by biographers as a lukewarm Christian until his 20s, when the relics of the 40 martyrs of Sebasta were transferred to a chapel near him. The story of the 40 martyrs made such a deep impression on him that he concluded to acknowledge God at all is to acknowledge God's demand for total commitment. Meanwhile, older brother Basil was appointed archbishop in 370, and Basil struggled with the Byzantine Emperor Valens, who supported the Arian position denying the divinity of Christ. Basil needed votes at the upcoming Council of Nicaea, and appointed his brother Gregory and his friend Gregory to become bishops in smaller nearby regions. Neither of them wanted to be bishop, nor were they suited for the job, and both men were furious at Basil for doing that. And although he wrote extensively on philosophy and theology, Gregory of Nyssa is most remembered for his treatises on the spiritual life, on the contemplation of God in private meditation and in corporate worship, and in the sacramental life of the church. One saying of Gregory that I particularly like is this: it is not the failure to live virtuous lives that can keep us out of heaven, but a refusal to believe in the mercy of God and to trust his gracious declarations of goodwill towards us, concretely expressed in the saving blood of Christ. Pretty good stuff. Have a great week.